Monday, 1 October 2012 was just like every other day in Khost Province, Afghanistan. Allied forces had been in the country since 2001, working to eliminate terror cell safe havens, the Taliban, and stabilizing the Afghan National Security Forces. Staff Sergeant Donna Johnson was activated with her Army National Guard unit from Rayford, North Carolina. In Afghanistan, the unit was focused on advising the Khost Province Afghan National Police. As the advisors to the local police, Donna's unit stood shoulder to shoulder with their Afghan counterparts, building and developing them one step at a time, often under high threat of enemy attack. Donna Johnson was born and raised in Rayford, North Carolina. She excelled in school and was known for her brains and work ethic, eventually joining Parsons in 2011 to instruct deploying soldiers on countering enemy tactics, techniques, and procedures at Fort Bragg on our warfighting contract. When her unit needed seasoned staff non-commissioned officers to lead young soldiers in combat, Donna, having already served in Iraq, stepped up and volunteered to serve.
Her service led her to meeting her future wife, Staff Sergeant Tracy Dice, who was also a Parsons employee and an explosive ordnance disposal tech in the U.S. Army National Guard. In 2011, they met, fell in love, and were married in 2012. When Donna prepared to deploy, Tracy, like all spouses, was concerned about the danger Donna was going to face and her chances of coming home safely.
On 1 October 2012, Tracy's fears sadly came true. Donna was the assistant patrol leader tasked with accompanying the Afghan police when a vehicle laden with explosives drove up to their checkpoint and detonated. Staff Sergeant Donna Johnson and 2 other U.S. soldiers from her unit were killed. Later, she was posthumously awarded the Bronze Star and the Purple Heart.
Tracy Johnson would escort her wife home from Washington, D.C., not knowing the struggle was just beginning. The Department of Defense did not legally recognize her as Donna's official spouse and family member, denying her the coverage and support of her straight counterparts who also lost loved ones in combat. This struggle for recognition was bigger than just Tracy. This was a DoD-wide issue for same-sex partners. And when Tracy needed assistance the most, the Modern Military Association of America stepped in to assist her. MMAA is a non-profit organization improving the lives of our military families through education, advocacy and support, and advocating for equal rights. With MMAA's assistance, Tracy would become the first same-sex spouse recognized as a deceased military member's next of kin.
I was already researching and putting the pieces together on Donna Johnson. Working on the Inclusion and Diversity Council together, Paul told me about the mission of the MMAA organization. Neither of us knew how MMAA had been so instrumental years before helping Tracy Johnson.
As we learned more about Staff Sergeant Johnson, we were stunned when we came to understand how Parsons and MMAA are intertwined in Donna's story of honor, sacrifice, recognition, and commitment. Our organizational alignment was set as Parsons is a champion of inclusion, diversity, and equality in the workplace. Parsons is honoring Staff Sergeant Johnson's legacy by sponsoring MMAA's annual Staff Sergeant Donna Johnson Equality and Valor Award and a Military Spouse Scholarship named in her honor.
Parsons takes great pride in honoring the sacrifice and commitment of Staff Sergeant Johnson, and her legacy is woven into our quest to support veteran causes and deliver a better world.